Al-Musta'in Billah Abu al-Fadl al-Abbas ibn al-Khalifa Muhammad Al-Mutawakkil Allah ibn Al-Mutawakkil Billah was the 18th Caliph of the Abbasid Dynasty, reigning in a period marked by significant internal strife and external pressures between 862 and 866 CE. His reign, despite its brevity, was a crucial period in the history of the Abbasid Caliphate, reflecting both the internal challenges and external threats faced by the empire. Al-Musta'in ascended to power during a time when the empire was already showing signs of fragmentation. The Abbasid Caliphate, once an epitome of Islamic civilization, was struggling with the decentralization of power. The influence of regional dynasties like the Tahirids and the Saffarids was growing, which further removed authority from the central caliphate. Moreover, the caliphate's armies were significantly composed of Turkish soldiers, whose power was rising to unprecedented levels, adding layers of complexity to governance. A pivotal aspect of Al-Musta'in's rule was his navigation through internal revolts and the divisive politics within his court. His ascension was supported by the Turkish military commanders, who held significant sway in the political domain. This military elite was instrumental in deposing his predecessor, Al-Muntasir, and installing Al-Musta'in as the new caliph. However, despite their pivotal role in his rise to power, these military commanders also controlled much of the decision-making process, leaving Al-Musta'in with limited authority over state affairs. The most significant event of Al-Musta'in Billah's reign was arguably the Anarchy at Samarra, a chaotic period characterized by intense power struggles among the Turkish military leaders. This period witnessed a rapid succession of caliphs and intense pressure upon the sitting caliph. Al-Musta'in attempted to navigate this treacherous political landscape with limited success. He was eventually coerced by the military elite to abdicate in favor of Al-Mutawakkil, his cousin, in the year 866. Rather than being purely a political transition, his abdication was emblematic of the diminishing authority of the caliphate in the face of militarized factions seeking power. After his abdication, Al-Musta'in was imprisoned in the city of Wazit. His fate illustrates the precariousness of the period. He was eventually executed, marking a violent end to his rule. This reflects how the era was defined by internal discord and treachery, setting significant precedences for future conflicts within the Abbasid Caliphate. In conclusion, Al-Musta'in Billah's reign is remembered for its struggles against internal factions and external threats that continued to challenge the Abbasid Caliphate's stability. His reign exemplifies the complex dynamics between the ruling caliph and the influential military commanders, whose dominance often overshadowed imperial authority. Hence, it marks a significant chapter in understanding the decline in Abbasid political power and the fragmentation of their empire.